Welcome to the YouTube channel of aptaayurveda.co.in. Myself Deepak, I hope you all are doing very well. In this series, we will discuss about various research article, we will analyze it and we also analyze the latest news article based on Ayurveda. Today we will discuss about the popularity of Indian system of medicine in comparison with allopathic system. Before starting this topic, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon for instant notification. First, let's start structure of market share of all the system. So, herbal drugs constitute a major share of all the officially recognized system of health in India, that is Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy and Naturopathy. More than 70% of Indian people still use non-allopathic system of medicine, directly or indirectly. Currently, there is no separate category of herbal drugs or dietary supplements as per Indian Drugs Act. The common reason that common people are tilting towards herbal drugs day by day because of mainly of two reasons. First one is that they are frustrated by the side effects of allopathic medicine, and second reason is due to lack of its curative value. India has a long history of regarding usage of herbal drugs in the officially recognized alternative system of health. These systems have rightfully existed side by side with allopathy and are not in the domain of obscurity. Millions of Indians use herbal drugs such as spices, home remedies, health foods as well as over-the-counter as self-medication. In India, there are more than 5 lakh non-allopathic practitioners that are well trained under 400 medical colleges. Hence, these systems are not traditional herbal practices. These are basic axioms of this system leading to logical and systematic structure of pathogenesis and diagnosis, which serves as a determinant for therapy. In India, drugs of herbal origin have been used in the traditional system of medicines such as Unani and Ayurveda since ancient times. Ayurveda system of medicine uses about 700 species, Unani system of medicine also uses 700 species, Siddha uses 600 and modern medicine use only 30 species. Around 8,000 herbal remedies have been codified in Ayurveda. Rigveda has recorded 67 medicinal plants, Yajurveda 81 species, Atharva Veda 290 species, Charak Samhita and Sushruta Samhita had described properties and uses of over 1100 and 1270 species respectively in compounding of drugs. And these are still used in the classic formulations in the Ayurvedic system of medicine. Over 3/4 of the world population relies mainly on plants and plant extracts for healthcare. It is estimated that world market for plant-derived drugs may account for about rupees 2 lakh crore, and presently Indian contribution is less than rupees 2000 crore, which is very less. So India still has the opportunity to grab the market share if it wants to, if the government invests in right resources. India has a huge potential. India is one of the 12 biodiversity centers with the presence of over 45,000 different plant species. India's diversity is unmatched due to the presence of 16 different agroclimatic zones. Of these, about 15,000 to 20,000 plants have good medicinal value. However, only 7,000 to 7,500 species are used for their medicinal values by traditional communities. Let us look into the future prospects of herbal medicine market. Nearly 3/4 of the herbal drugs used worldwide were discovered following leads from local medicine. According to WHO, 25% of modern medicines are descended from plants first used traditionally. Many others are synthetic analogues built on prototype compounds isolated from plants. Almost 70% medicine in India are derived from natural products. The basic uses of plants in medicine will continue in the future as a source of therapeutic agents and as raw material base for the extraction of semi-synthetic chemical compounds such as cosmetic, perfumes, and food industries. Supplying the demand for botanicals and herbals is a booming business. Recently, even developed countries are using medical systems that involve the use of herbal drugs and its remedies. Undoubtedly, the demand for plant-derived products has increased worldwide. The demand is expected to grow in the coming years due to it is fueled by the growth of sales of herbal supplements and remedies. Newer approaches utilizing collaborative research and modern technology in combination with established traditional health principles will yield rich dividends in the near future in improving health, especially among people who do not have access to costlier Western system of medicine. This means that scientists, doctors, and pharmaceutical companies will be looking at countries like India and China, etc. for the requirements, as they have the most number of medicinal plant species and are the top exporter of medicinal plants. Today I will share with you one survey report which was published in International Journal of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. In this survey, out of 492 response, 41 people were satisfied with the efficacy of Ayurvedic drugs. A large portion of population, up to 93.9%, prefers allopathic medicine in case of emergency. In general public opinion, it was found that 93.9% of people experience more side effects in allopathic medicine. In case of long-term disease, 44% prefer Ayurvedic system of medicine. For allopathic medicines, 62.19% people said it is convenient to use. According to the percentage-wise distribution of different major diseases in the inquired families, diabetes was found to be the dominant disease. Last but not the least, the most common sources of information on herbal drugs are TV, newspaper, books, and family friends. The single most common reason for preferring herbal drugs is firm belief that these do not have any side effects. Pharmacists can play a pivotal role in increasing their use by educating the people regarding benefits of these drugs. Government policies should not only promote their use but should also have strict control on standards and quality of these drugs. This can be made by making duty-free to make easily affordable by masses. Such a situation will pave the way to reap the benefits of all systems, excluding the frustrating side effects of medicine. Government should also focus on the entrepreneurial culture of this industry. So, we are near to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Till then,